British people have been coming here for so many, many years, and we feel naturally integrated into the society, and we really feel at home. On this visit, there are 36 of us from the Bahrain Society visiting the island, who have all got deep-rooted connections to Bahrain. Actually, 5 of the people within this group were born here, and on our visit around the island, we took them up to Awali, and they were photographed outside the Awali hospital, and it was such an emotional experience for all of us. We all had tears in our eyes. And because to all of us, visiting Bahrain is like coming home.
Deep historical relations linking the Kingdom of Bahrain and the United Kingdom, which have been strengthened in the modern era, of the volume of mutual visits between senior officials of the two kingdoms, which reflects the nature of the friendly and historical relations existing between the two friendly countries and peoples, and the firm desire to strengthen cooperation and interdependence between the two kingdoms. The relations have developed clearly according to the insightful vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, and one of the most prominent examples was the mutual visits between the two kingdoms, which gave the relations between them a positive monument that strengthened the close relations that bind them at all levels. The visit of Queen Elizabeth II to the Kingdom of Bahrain was the first of the exchanged visits between the two friendly countries, followed by several visits by King Charles III to the kingdom, which were met by successive visits by His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa to the United Kingdom. The Bahraini-British bilateral friendship relations have grown and strengthened in a distinguished way, not only at the official level, but they have enjoyed continuation of the bonds of friendship and rapprochement between the two royal families, which contributed to enhancing the level of understanding and high coordination between the leaderships of the two countries.
I'm delighted to have been invited to this very special coronation lunch, as I'm sure all my fellow Bahrain Society members. Out of interest, I would like to have an indication of how many people in this room today were in Bahrain on Coronation Day, July the 3rd, 1953. And one other who was here with me. My father worked for Babco in the refinery, and I was in Miss Gilmore's class at school, in Awali School. Babco made sure that although we were thousands of miles away from our homes in the UK, we were able to celebrate in style. Each child in Awali received a commemorative 5-shilling piece in a plastic case. In every classroom there was a party, and our mothers did all the food. And in the evening, Babco held a party on the terrace of Babco Club. Nevertheless, thanks to Babco, the British and Commonwealth children did not miss out.
Of the Federal Republic of Germany. Whoever receives B receives not B.
It's wonderful to be here tonight at the service at St Christopher's Cathedral, which is such a fitting part of what has been a wonderful day of national celebration in the United Kingdom and across the world for the coronation of King Charles III. It was very emotional for me to see today His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Sir Salman both going into Westminster Abbey and taking up their positions as honoured guests at the heart of Westminster Abbey to share that the feeling, that communion at the heart of the service with their friend King Charles III. That was very special and symbolises how close the UK and Bahrain are. There have been so many wonderful celebrations here in the Kingdom, different community groups, different schools. I spent some time with the Royal Navy today. They were celebrating. But the reminder here tonight in the church that at its core it's a very spiritual thing, the coronation of a king, that and the beauty of the singing tonight, the beauty of the readings, the way that was all done really reminded us of the beauty of the service we saw today, where King Charles committed himself to the service of the people, and we then all witnessed all the different parts of the coronation.
So first of all, we congratulate the British people and the members of the Commonwealth to the coronation of Charles III, King Charles III. For us in Germany, it's we have a very special relationship especially to this king. I mean, but to the whole family, because part of the family comes from Germany, and King Charles has been educated partly in Germany, and so we are very happy that his first visit abroad was also to Germany. We held a speech in German and in English, jumping from one language to the other. And so it's a very special day for us Germans today to have this king who is very close to our hearts and to our country.
Yes, we're here today to celebrate the coronation of King Charles, and as His Excellency the British Ambassador said in his address, it was wonderful during the coronation in Westminster Abbey today to see His Majesty King Hamad there along with the Crown Prince, Prince Salman, and it was just a wonderful celebration the whole day. Unfortunately, the weather in London was nowhere near like the weather here in Bahrain, but we're very fortunate, and so the opportunity to come here and pray and give thanks, worship in St Christopher's Cathedral, it's fantastic, and that's thanks for the coexistence of tolerance and the freedom to practice our beliefs and religions here in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
Writer now for 40 years. I've published 15 books, primarily novels, and I never intended to actually be a writer. I had 5 majors in college, but ended up finally taking a creative writing class when I was a junior, third year in college. Actually, I quit halfway through because I didn't think I was cut out for college, and then I took a class and I began writing, and I had a teacher who was very supportive of me, and then I went on to grad school in Massachusetts and ended up being a writer. And that was never in my plan. I wanted to be a park ranger. I wanted to be somebody who worked in a national park in the United States, but now I'm a writer, and I'm very happy to have found that life and vocation and calling. doing this workshop in creative writing here at the University of Bahrain for 6 years. I've been coming here and enjoying my stay here with the people and the students. Every spring semester, I have 2 graduate students in my creative writing graduate program at the College of Charleston, where I teach. And they work with 12 undergraduate students here at the University of Bahrain via Zoom. And we have a curriculum. We follow coursework for a semester, and then each spring we get to come here, myself and my 2 grad students, and we put everyone's work together in a book. It's called Under the Bahraini Sky. And so we publish a book, we bring it, we present it to the students, we present it to the president of the university, and then we have readings. They read their work. We get together, we get to meet each other in person. And it's a wonderful program that helps students. It's how I became a writer, was a creative writing teacher, taught a class, and I took a class. And so the reason we do this is, for number one, is to have our cultures have some bridge between us, to meet each other and to know that the world of words is a world for everyone. And it's also to instill creativity and clarity, and using the language in a way that helps other people understand who we are as human beings. What's this? Pasta. Very good. Okay, so writing is taking all those. You can't eat that together, right? Okay, so writing is taking these things and making that. Okay, now you have a beautiful pasta with chicken and tomatoes and lemon and cheese, all those wonderful things. But it all starts with this. Oops. It starts with that. Now, people think that being a writer, when they're making, it's like this, that's just this magic thing that makes the chicken turn into this beautiful dish. There's magic to it. So we look at writers and go, oh, writers are very special people. It's like, no, writers are not special. Okay? There's no magic involved. This is what it means to be a writer. The university announced that they wanted to put forward a memo of understanding in order to build a relationship with the College of Charleston, where I teach. We've been doing this for 6 years, and we both have found that both universities want to have larger role within each other, to have students perhaps come to the College of Charleston students here, professors exchange, and we're in the process right now of this MOU, Memo of Understanding, of negotiating, what our relationship is going to be. But it's going to be a practical relationship where real things happen. It's just not going to be a piece of paper that says, here we have an understanding. It's actually going to be people working with people from our 2 different universities. And that, again, is to bridge our cultures, bring us together as human beings. So that's what we look forward to. We're in the process of that right now. That's part of being a writer too, is understanding that sometimes it doesn't work. So you got to love the work, but sometimes it doesn't necessarily work. But that's how you do it. To me, I love this photo because it's a cook, and he's sweaty, and he's in the kitchen, and he's like, I don't even know how to do this, But you do something. That's a great way. Do something. My impression of the students here is that they are very hardworking and they're fun. It's very interesting to come here and find out what a good sense of humor, goodwill, how well they respond to encouragement, and also the facility with the language. I mean, it takes a lot to have your first language Arabic and then suddenly write imaginative, creative stuff in another language. And so when we first started here, we were very much impressed by their ability to do both of those things, and it continues. Every year we publish that book of their creative work, and we're just very impressed by the students here. And I'm very impressed by the people here. I've been here 6 times, 7 times, I think, and I'm just impressed with just the demeanor and good heart of the people that I meet here, and I also very much enjoy the Bahraini food when I come here. I wanted to say that people need to be thanked for this are the University of Bahrain, the president, but also the U.S. Embassy that is sponsoring the entire project. And we're very thankful for their willingness to help us put forward this program so that we can work within our 2 universities with good, excellent students here, and my graduate students who are terrific students as well.